I learned how to use my skills and how to actually intervene with clients. I worked a lot with clients who have anxiety, so I learned a lot about how to actually use CBT with anxiety because I've never worked with any of the theories before. And I've learned a lot about bracketing and being able to put what happened in session and not taking it home with me and not taking it from session to session.
I would say I've learned that I am ready to be a counselor. I think that was the biggest thing going into my practicum semester, was being a little unsure about how everything would go. But for the most part, I learned that I'm ready to do this and that I can do this and that I am going to be able to help people.
I have worked with so many different people. I have worked with different ethnicities. I've had people that are Caucasian. I have a client from Africa. I have older clients. I have younger clients. I work with kids in a middle school right now. I've worked with a lot of emerging adults, so that kind of college age, males, females, both. So I've had a transgender client.
So one-on-one, I worked with a variety of students and members from the Whitewater community. In terms of the process groups that I worked with, I got 3 different experiences. One of them was with a high school students, so urban high school students, which was neat because there was bilingual, so both Spanish speaking and English speaking. So that was a good experience. We got to work with some translators there. I worked with Whitewater students specifically on an event that took place in the evening. And then I've been doing an aftercare group for substance use folks, those that have struggled with that in the past. And so that's a variety of individuals kind of across the lifespan. And that's been good because I basically got to kind of work with just a variety of different people on different ends of the spectrum and where they are in terms of their recovery. And so it was great to kind of see just a bunch of different people, especially from a group setting.
I've worked a lot with the college age students, which is why I know that I kind of want to work with college age students for a long time. And I've worked with people who have anxiety and depression. Most of that is what I think I've really worked with. I have 9 hours, so surprisingly I haven't had any children or anything like that.
I have a lot of advice. I think trusting the process, knowing that when you start out you're gonna be nervous. You'll gain more confidence as time goes on and as you start working with clients and starting to see them multiple times, and also just not really taking things personally. Like for me, I had a lot of clients in the beginning that came for one session or had a session scheduled and just didn't show up. And so that I felt defeated from it, like there was something wrong with me as a counselor. And just through reflecting and journaling and supervising, working with supervision class and with my supervisor individually, just learning that clients have so much other stuff going on that it's not something personal, it's not about me. And, for them to show up takes so much in the first place, that recognizing that maybe some people just aren't ready or they feel like they got what they wanted out of sessions. And then just from a student perspective, just really appreciating everybody else that's going through the same process that you are, working with people in the workroom and connecting with them, consulting with them, asking for advice. I have this client, I don't know what to do, what do you think? Just getting those other perspectives I think was really helpful. I didn't know how strong of a bond it could be with just other students, and really just appreciating your clients and knowing how much they're sharing with you and how much of an intimate experience that can be, and appreciating that they're willing to let you in to their personal space. I think is a big thing to remember.
I would say, like, basically, you're probably going to be nervous when you first start out in practicum, and that's normal. I was too, and then kind of like maybe not to be so nervous because you're part of Whitewater, so you're very well prepared. You will help people. I didn't necessarily think that I would see a lot of change and growth in people per se. And I definitely saw that over time. So, kind of have faith, have confidence in yourself that that it'll work, because it will. And I would say in general, like, um, it's a busy time. You spend a lot of time doing practicum. So, take advantage of it. And it may not seem like it, but like I'm getting to the end of it, and I think I'm going to really miss the experience. And so it's likely that you'll be in the same boat. So really, try things out, experiment, do your kind of personal style. Just because this is a very unique experience, you might not get again, and once it's gone, you'll miss it.